Indeed, greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you so much for joining me again on another video. I always appreciate your presence. If you enjoy what it is we're doing here, consider liking this video, consider subscribing, and do leave a comment. I try and answer every single one of them. Let's melt more into being. Today's title for the stream is Melt More. I need to remember it myself. Melt More Mellow's Magnificent Minds. Yee. Because I need my mind mellowed as well. It's been it rained a little bit. It was raining this morning, then it stopped. Then it rained a little bit when it started raining while I was streaming. It got kind of cleared up. Then it started raining in the afternoon, stopped again, and now it's just been like cloudy and getting funky. I'm hoping this thing is bamboozling me with the tuning thing, just keeping me at this tuning page. Meanwhile, I'm actually streaming on the other side. If you friends are in chat right now, sending comments, I'm not able to see them just yet. I'm hoping it will click soon and jump over. This is definitely something. There we go. Look at that. It did it. Yeah, so apparently the time is now a minute before it actually starts working. Hey, Harley. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being here in the space with me. I appreciate your presence. Man, what a day it is. I'm kind of cold. The weather is like getting nice and chilly. With the clouds as well. I'm like a little bit, I want to say the word distraught, but I don't think the word distraught is necessarily the right word. When you misplace something, and then you walk around trying to find this thing that you've misplaced, and you constantly follow the same footsteps, walking over the same places, trying to find the same thing, looking in the same places, even though you've already looked there, still not there. Man, I really don't like misplacing things, because in my mind, the way I kind of think about it is it's somewhere, right? There's no way it just blipped out of this universe. It's still somewhere on planet Earth. I'm just not aware of where on planet Earth it is. And the craziest part is, I don't even have to search the entire planet Earth. I just have to search the steps I usually take. And yet I can't find it. I've been looking. And the reason I'm looking for it, and the thing I'm looking for as well, is that little glass Garrick that I used to roll joints. We had a chat with Dora Diamond today, one of the leading mods on RPAN actually. And I asked her directly, does Reddit have a problem with streamers smoking on stream? And she was like, nah, smoke away. You're completely free to do so. And I was like, oh, okay, thank goodness. We're actually allowed to do that type of thing. And I was like, you know what? And yesterday I wanted to smoke as well, but I couldn't find the Garrick in the same way. And now I've been walking around for a lot of the day trying to find this thing, not being able to find it. And now again, I'm coming to this point of maybe I'm not supposed to find it. Maybe I'm not supposed. Glad we both could make it for each other. So I'm glad you could make it here as well. Did you stop yours, Harley? Or are you still streaming on your side? No. Altern to the Scratch says, what the freak? Not too much, my friend. Look at it. Oh, I'm so happy that I actually came and sat under the roof. I was considering tempting fate and going and sitting somewhere on the grass. What made that sound? I don't know. And sitting on the grass, but now it just started raining again. So, with that in mind, I think I have an intention for my order today. It's to think ahead. Because I don't think we should constantly be projecting our consciousnesses towards our futures. But I do think there is value in thinking ahead. So, every step I'm taking to think ahead. Hey, no mix! That's some good hydrations. Good morning to you as well, my friend. Thank you for joining us. No, I'm done, sir. Time to play mama. Okay, that makes sense. I hope that it's gonna go well, at least. Harley, how are you feeling about it, my friend? How are you feeling about the streaming? How are you feeling about life in general? Yeah, it's been some energetic shifts again. Dance? I do dance occasionally, my friend. I danced this morning, but I'm not dancing right now. dancing would do a lot for me in regards of my getting cold situation. But the rain stopping would also. So yeah. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. I love that they're cool with us partaking. Yeah, I'm also actually happy about that. Harley. I felt something walking on my foot. I'm also very happy about that because I was concerned, like that was like my number one concern with the platform, basically having a problem with me partaking, as you say, and for that reason it affecting, things negatively when it comes to whatever. And I was like, oh, I'm not exactly sure I want to be doing that. But now, since we've been given the go ahead, I feel a little bit more calm because of it. I still have a lot of things in my field of consciousness that I'm feeling about it that I'm like, because like from Aunt B's perspective yesterday, normalizing smoking weed, right? Being able to smoke weed, have cool conversations regardless. Other side of the coin, being able to share these messages with the youth as well. I know some of our friends have kids. A lot of our friends actually have kids. So being able to share these messages with them as well, without weed getting in the way of that. I'm thinking maybe the best of both maybe the best of both worlds there would be all of them W's. Just to smoke like maybe only on weekdays. So technically, kids shouldn't be able to tune into the streams. And then during weekends, I don't smoke. I don't know. I don't think it's that important. I'll get to it when I get to it, when I feel like getting to it as well. Life is moving right along. It's gonna move with or without you or me. I don't think it can, is the thing, my friend. Hey, Aaron, there we go. Loving the rain sounds today. I'm happy that you appreciate it, my friend. It is beautiful. It is very calming as well. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. So, with the life moves along with or without us, I don't think there is any moving along of life at all, realistically. Not really. There is just this, infinite conscious awareness that there is. And then life just kind of pops up as a result of that awareness of things that is. And if you don't want to be a part of that awareness, I don't think it leaves you behind. I feel it just kind of lets you sink back into the lack of that awareness. Does that make any sense? Hey, again, Aaron. I'm happy that you're here with us today, my friend. How have you been feeling, Aaron? I feel like I wanna catch up with you as well again. How's the new living situation been going? How's it been going chatting with the friends? How's it been going with that one friend you've been talking to? The guy you told me knows a lot of stuff, especially in the field you need help, if you will. Have you been having conversations with them? Have you learned anything valuable, something that you would like to share? Woke up really sore today. Have you been working out, Aaron? Why are you feeling sore? If you have been working out, I like to see feeling sore or waking up feeling sore as a good thing. Because if you are working out, that means you're, you're hurting yourself or, making enough micro tears in your muscles that you actually experience pain. But that pain also subsides. So I'm not sure if it's only muscle tearing that causes that pain. It could be molksted, like chemicals getting stuck in your muscles as well. I hope you feel better. Maybe try some yoga. Apparently that helps. Yeah, workout. Oh, okay. Also tweaked my neck when I was stretching today. That one is kind of hectic. I'm sorry about that one, Aaron. Ooh. Thinking about you, dude. I'm sending you love and light, man. I was trying to imagine what it would be like, because I was like holding onto my own neck, just feeling what it feels like in my hand, imagining holding onto your neck, and you're just being like, this pain is not of Aaron. This pain has arisen in Aaron. It is not Aaron. Aaron will move past this pain. I hope you feel better soon, my friend. I hope you have some, some pain relievers for your Saturday. Love the rain. It's calming. It is. It is so calm. I feel so. I don't know. I feel distraught a little bit. Let's get to some things we're saying. Maybe I've been putting off. Maybe that's why I'm like pressuring myself with this open book in my hand. Discipline to cultivate a way of living. Okay, I've read this one before, and I love this one. I really love this one. Discipline to cultivate a way of living in which you observe your own thoughts, in which you are listening to the words that are coming out of your mouth, in which you observe the feelings that are evoked within your body, and to see these things as innocent and simply self-created. Yeah. Oh, hi, Mal. Hey, Scarmelia. Thank you for joining us, my friend. How have you been feeling? I think you sent me a message. Did I reply to it? The message about planting the catnip and it taking 4 weeks to germinate. So you'll get away with it. Dum dum dum. Time is given to you that you may use it constructively. This one I have some trouble with. Time is given to you so that you may use it constructively. You see, I think this is definitely me having a problem with maybe some sort of achievement mindset, where I feel much older than I know I am, and I feel, because I feel older, that I've not accomplished enough. Like for me, I feel like I'm a 60-year-old man sometimes, with my own backwards mindsets of like thinking about things in the past, like, oh, the good old days, or oh, look at how naive I was when I was young. And I'm like, bro, so that was like 2 years ago. What are you talking about? Man, oh man. We should use time constructively. This is true. But we should also give ourselves some lenience in how we use our time constructively. Because hot damn, if you're anything like me, you know what it's like to be your own worst enemy, to be that pressure on your back. Got a cat loving on me, being a purr box. That sounds nice. That sounds really nice. My cat doesn't have, I don't think he has the ability to purr. I've heard him purr once or twice, but I think he wants to. He just doesn't make the sound. He does drool a lot though. Like if you're like petting him or something, like he'll literally see these little droplets of drool on the floor or something. Or when you're pouring in some milk, he'll drop droplets of speeksel is the Afrikaans word for it. Saliva as well. I'm like, bro, that's kind of gross. The famous purple cup. Destructor disc. Yee, my friend. The famous purple cup. I'll have to figure out if I can buy more of these cups, actually. Because this one has to come with me. Maybe I'll just have to have one for each place that I go from now on. Realize that you are in a school in this very moment. This is one I've been kicking my ass with. Like, especially when I get into like negative mindsets or a mindset of self-bejammeren. Like, I love that Afrikaans word, self-bejammeren. It basically means to feel sorry for oneself. It's like self-sorrying. That's basically the direct translation of self-bejammering. Self-bejammering. Oh, I'm so this, I'm so that. And like, I do it to myself as well a lot of the time. And then when I recognize that I'm doing that, I'm like, what are you not learning, dude? Realize that you are in a school in this very moment. Jovan, you're here, my friend. I've been thinking about you non-stop, just so that you know. Prioritizing and time management is something I've been trying to find balance in lately, and tips or hints would be welcomed. Yeah, please, friends, give us tips and hints about how to prioritize and time manage more efficiently. Yeah, Jovan, I've been thinking about you, my friend. Like this morning stream, we danced a little bit. Bless you, dude. Bless you. That's like the fourth time I think you've sneezed. Uh, we were talking about you this morning, and like I was dancing, then we were talking about burbs, then we were talking about you, and I just wanted to reach out, Jovan. I wanted to tell you that I love you, my friend. I wanted to tell you that you're appreciated always, and I want you to know that you have us friends that are here for you always and forever. Know that we're always here to look out for you, my friend. Mm-hmm. One of the cats got into my bag of catnip last night. Stole it right out of my crochet bag. Freaking drug addicts your cats are. Like, I know he probably just, put his snout in the crochet bag and pulled the catnip out. But for some reason, when I think of a mischievous cat, a stealing type of cat, I think of Puss in Boots. Just imagine this, cat with the big ass boots sneaking up to your crochet bag, making sure his little cute little beans are all fluffed up, reaching into your bag, taking out said catnip, and then continuing to take fat lines. I made a daily list. Then at the end of the day, I check it and make a list for the next day. Helps me a lot. That is good advice, Aaron. That is good advice. Because then you basically get to prioritize the day before by writing down I'm guessing you write your list down in the morning, but you could do it either way. Then you basically spend your time prioritizing with your listing, and you're also setting up your time management in your list. So I guess that would be the best way to do it. I heard the bells in there jingling, and I knew. Oh, naughty little kitties. Oh, jeez. It's getting cold. I'm gonna get a blanket. It's Skadoosh. Ooh. It feels good. It feels real nice. Let's see if I can look fashionable with this blanket. Let's see if the scarf is all nice and puffered up. There we go. Got some layers. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes the mornings, and sometimes I fill in a few things a day in advance. If something doesn't get done, I add it to the next day or the day after. Woo-wee! Do excuse me. I think it may be the blanket that I just put over my body, being full of dust and stuff, and because of the wonderful little animals we have that share blankets with us. But do excuse my snuffy nose. Serena is watching you. Hello, Serena. Thank you for watching me, my friend. Thank you for joining us in this space. It helps me keep my goals from getting out of hand, keeps me grounded and productive without getting stressed. It's a good idea, Aaron. Woo! I do like that. Yet, I feel resistance towards it. Why is that? Maybe it's just because I know that I'll have to commit to even more things. Maybe that's just that one. I just feel I'm all committed out and doing too many things too consistently. And dog, that really means more than you know. Been going through some things lately. Yes, list making. That's something I'll get better at. Yeah, list making. I'm not bad at list making. I just don't particularly. I don't even think I can say I don't enjoy it. I'm trying to really identify where my resistance is coming from. But I'm not sure. Dreamer J of Johan just sent me the link to the podcast. Just saw it pop up as a notification. I'll share it with a few friends a little bit later. Man, I'm like imagining and feeling, listening to each and every single one of these little drops falling on the roof above me. And the way a drop falls, like especially on a flat surface like the roof, it like kind of splatters and it goes all over the place. But before that happened to it, it was a part of this mass, which is the cloud, right? And then basically a bunch of little droplets accumulated. And then gravity did the rest of the work, pulling this little drop down. I like to think about, like, this is something I've been practicing more and more. Imagining an I in something. You can think of it as the personal I, the I am this, and that. Or you can think of it as the I, as in, EYE. And it's a really cool way to think about things, because if you take then one of these drops that fall on the roof and you place an eye in the middle of that drop and you rewind time, go all the way back into the cloud, follow that drop all the way where it came from. Maybe it came from the ocean, maybe it came from a river close by, maybe it came from a dam, maybe it came from plants, like wherever it came from. And just, watch, just see from that eye perspective where this drop came from, where it's going, what it has seen as well. Because technically it experienced everything that it went through. It just didn't experience it in the same way that we did necessarily. And for it to fall on the roof right above me and make a little pap sound, right, or whatever sound the dropping of a drop makes. Man. I hear music in the distance. And I don't know where it comes from. Man, I'm spacing. Bless you, thank you, my friend. You've already got your list then. That is true. That is true, actually, Aaron. And that I am doing, fortunately. I am getting the things on my list done every day. I love and hate lists. It tells me what to do in a day, but I have executive dysfunction and just end up not getting it done. There's a word for that? Executive dysfunction. Executive means to take action, right? Man, it's beautiful. Such strange rain weather as well. Technically, we don't get rain in winter, and yet here we are, me under a blanket and raining outside. My problem is that I don't go back and check the lists. I feel that as well, Jovan. You're just like, you get so into it that you're like, checking the list is gonna take so much time. I might as well just, continue doing whatever it is I'm doing now. The whole word, executive dysfunction. I need to get this done. I need to get this done. I need to get this done. Why am I not doing it? Oh my goodness, I need to get this done. Do it now. Why am I still not doing it? Yeah. Like literally, executive. Like you can't get the momentum almost to just do the thing you're supposed to be doing. Hey yo, Dan the man. Now that you've given me free reign to say it all I want. Maybe I will, Dan. How have you been, my friend? Dan joined us on the podcast yesterday. Dreamer J just sent us the link for that as well. It was so nice having you, Dan. We ended up having chats later than we usually do. Kind of lasted longer than we were supposed to, but it was so much fun. And now that Dan is here as well, we were talking about you last night as well, Jovan. Goodness, man, you've been popular actually in the conversations. We were talking about, or Christian, technically. Chris, Aminor, whatever name he wants to choose for himself. He basically talked about wanting a female opinion presence, flavor onto the podcasts. And like me and Dan were like thinking for a second, and I mentioned first that shouldn't we invite Jovan to the podcast? And Dan was like, yeah, I was thinking that as well. So do let us know, Jovan, if you would like to. I have reached out to one other female as well, Dora Diamonds or Dora Diamond. It is the RPAN head moderator. So yeah, she'll be on stream at some point as well. I'm not sure when though. Haven't set a date. Productive procrastination, getting everything else done besides the time crunching thing. Yeah, that I used to do as well. Man, I was so good at working out when I had to study instead. Because I could tell myself that I was doing something good. Like you're exercising. Exercise is good for your brain while you're studying. Meanwhile, I'm lifting weights while I should be studying for math. Math. I've been brainwashed by the quick maths. The rain sounds peaceful. It is peaceful. It's also cold, Dan, but it is very peaceful. It's very nice. It was such a great time. Thank you for the invite. Thank you, my friend. Female flavor. The female flavor, dude. The spice. The spice. It's like male flavor has been. What will you call male? Like I want to say pepper and salt, but I feel that is too generic, because there's way more flavor in the feminine energy than and the masculine energy than just pepper and salt. But we've just been hoying salt, dude. Hoying salt every stream. It's time for some pepper as well. Female flavor. Constantly moving, constantly getting absolutely nothing done. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I can say in that direct case that I have executive dysfunction. I do think maybe to some extent we all have a little bit of executive dysfunction, but even though I feel like I'm not moving all the time, I still am getting some things done. At least me. I'm awkward, but sharing some pepper is something to consider. Jesse has an intriguing brain too. I was thinking Jesse as well. I thought to invite Naomi, but Naomi told me she's too shy to talk on like not on a, like a podcast, like something that's recorded, if you will. Um, I thought about Mariah, but she has a lot of kids. Thought about Viking Queen, same thing, got some kids. Thought about Froggy. She's driving for a lot of it. Haven't seen Lindsay in a while as well, but also kids. Do let me know, Jovan. I'll send Jesse a message as well. Like I've said this now like 3 times, Dan. Damn it! I should set up a Discord chat channel for like setting up schedules for when the podcasts are happening, and then we can like add people to the list so that we can have a good list. Like I feel maybe 4 people. Like, what do you feel, Dan? I felt yesterday I wanted to like hear more of what you had to say. And this is nothing, I'm not, throwing shade or anything. But Christian is also a very active talker. He has opinions, as we all do, and he likes to share them. That's exactly why I love Christian and why me and him have such great conversations with one another. But our conversations usually last like 6 hours instead of just an hour or an hour and a half. Like it's man, I think I would ideally, maybe at the end of the day, want to do like the 3-hour podcasts. I'm getting one of these little bad boys. I felt it in the blanket. What do you call these things? I even forgot the Afrikaans name for it. Kletse. We call them kletse. They basically get stuck to your clothing. Anything material. It sticks out. Then it catches you. There are plenty of intriguing and interesting ladies that we have here in chat, and there are plenty of weeks ahead. Yes, there are. I would like to have all of you friends on the podcast at some point. Like I'm still thinking about this, and I think the best way for us to do it, and the way that I probably will end up doing it, like if we can get this like stream going on like a PC platform, then it would be a lot easier for me to like, manage sources and stuff like that. Because I fondly think back to the Discord stream that we did on day 62, or was it day 61? Either or. And that was Jovan's suggestion as well, giving you some more credit, Jovan. And it was so much fun because in that stream, Ryan was it was possible for him to converse with me on stream, and I would love to be able to do that with you friends still now. But I have like all of these resistances within me. Like one right now are the problem are the problem, dude. English is hard. The problem right now with the streams, at least in the realm of being able to have friends on stream with me, is the fact that I don't have sources into my phone. So I would have to have another device to open my Discord, have earphones on, have a mic, and then I'll be able to Discord call through the computer. But again, I'll either have to have earphones on or have it into a speaker, then into the stream, which is going to be bad audio quality. And then there's also the limitation of, having an open chat channel and then there being 10 people in the chat channel at the same time trying to converse, which is also not ideal. So yeah, it's like, and that's exactly why I mean, like that when we can actually move it over to the PC setup completely, where my camera, my microphone, my audio is all on the same device, then I can definitely, movie magic, if you will, things together to make that a real possibility. Good afternoon, Estian. Hi, friends. Hey, Lisa. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Long chats are great, and so are talkative people. But I think it helps to have a time limit. Being able to adhere to a time limit is a good practice in being. Fucking Dan, using them big words that I don't know because he knows I'm a second language speaker. Succinct? Succinct. In being succinct. Maybe you meant successful. Like, that's the word I know. Maybe succinct means having a time limit. So it's a good practice in being man, I don't know what that word means, dude. I'm trying to form so synced. Is that how I say it? So synced. Okay. So synced, I'm guessing, means that you have, decent time management and control over your life so that you can still do the things you're supposed to be doing without having things, side swipe you is the word I'm looking for. What's your opinion on DXM meditation? My friends, like I think this is going to be something that permeates throughout all existence. If you want to ask an opinion to anyone about something, like, don't give them the acronyms. Give them the full words of what DXM stands for. Otherwise, it's going to be really difficult for me to actually know what it is you're talking about. How do you feel about the AHQIY, my friend? Just using your username as an example. It means to be brief and clearly expressed. Okay, so synced. To be brief and clearly expressed. Okay. So now I'm realizing that technically that word means to be in a way direct as well, right? Because if you're direct, you're being brief and clearly expressed as well. It's succinct, like the oo, like the e sound. Technically, we have different ones for those as well. Like, we use the same alphabet and we use the same vowels, but where it would be A, E, I, O, U, it would be A, E, O, Like, that's literally how we say our sounds. No, succinct. Okay, there we go, succinct. I've never once heard that word. Never read it, never seen it. Thank you for enlightening me, my friend. Succinct. To be brief and clearly expressed. Yes, yes, I'll use this word 10,000 times in the next 10,000 conversations I have. Be sure to pop a succinct in there. Yes. I think I have to be very succinct with you right now and tell you what I'm thinking. What's on my heart. The truth, that is the truth always. Gonna have to be very serious with you right now and be very succinct. And then that guy's just like thinking, head's reeling, mind is running, trying to figure out what this word means. This is succinct. Why is he being this succinct and why is he so mean after he's succinct up? Waar kom jy daaraan dong? Ding dong. Jy moet toch, oh, dis vieslik wat jy praat. Man, that makes me think. Is it Alfie and Alf? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. It is Alfie and Alf. So we would say to our friends in primary school, we would say to each other, ach, gaan Alfie and Alf. Which literally means, ach, go and 11, 1, 11. And that word, our friend right there, bad a ding a ding dong. Bada bing ding a dong. Whatever his name is. Like, that is technically our Afrikaans word for shit. And yeah, 11 as in the 11th letter in the alphabet, 1 as in the first letter of the alphabet, and then 11 again. Alfie and Alfo. Like, go and take a shit. No, but gaan kak. I don't know why that is actually an insult in Afrikaans, but I guess it is. Oh, gaan skate, man. Oh. Curse words. Every single language has its own curse words. And people learn the curse words first, right? Thank you for that helpful, Borg. How have you been, my friend? It's been a while since I've seen you as well. Not too long. It hasn't been too long. Only been a while. Like a 2 or 3 days or so. How have you been, my friend? How's life been treating you? How's the wife and kids? Do you have a wife and kids? Let me know, my friend. Bobotie. Ja, oh, bobotie. Bobotie is not nice. Like, it's one of our South African, like, honor dishes. Or local dishes. It's not good. Not to me, at least. It's like this rice and, you know, minced meat. Sometimes, like, egg and strong curry / basil leaf flavors as a dish. And to me, it's just, like, not that great. It's just, I don't particularly enjoy it that much. And they also put raisins in it as well. For some reason. And yeah, some people die for it. They'll literally, like, when I was in China, I had this conversation with friends about missing certain things in South Africa, like things we used to take for granted or things we enjoy eating there, and they'll be like, "Oh, ek mis bobotie," because yeah. Oh, ek moet nie, jy weet, judge. I shouldn't judge, but bobotie is just not the thing I was thinking about. I'm doing okay, bro. Just okay, Borg. I have kids, no wife, but thanks, brother. They're great. I'm happy to hear that, my friend. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you for letting me know, my friend. Thank you for telling me as well. What language is that? It's Afrikaans, my friend. It's Afrikaans. It's the language that I was born speaking, if you will. New here. What's the stream about? Blue and green, I should say, technically. Like, these streams, I don't think has any particular topic necessarily. Not for me, at least anymore. Because I feel at one point I was definitely, I was like, I was searching, trying to find a topic, something I'm gonna, head in a direction with. And then I realized that was forceful in some ways. So now I feel I've released some of the tension, some of the, the graspiness that I had over the way that I wanted things to go. And now these streams are, at least for me, more importantly, just for self-expression. Expressing the self in the moment and having the self experience other selves and how that experience of selves basically allow us to grow together. Cook Sisters. Cook Sisters are really good as well. Cook Sisters are Like basically, how can I explain it? So think of like pastry, a type of pastry dough that you cut in like three strips, and then you fold it over itself, and you press the bottom and the top of it. Then you deep fry that pastry dough, making it puff up. Then you put that deep fried pastry dough in syrup. I'm not joking. You literally, you have a little press. You submerge in syrup until no more bubbles come up. So you literally fill that thing with syrup. Then you pull it out and you eat those. And they're to die for, but they'll kill you. They're really not good for you, but they're really tasty. I'm not a big fan of raisins, bro. Dude, it's a meat dish that they put raisins in. Yeah, like think like it's one thing. I don't mind raisins. I don't mind raisins. I actually enjoy raisins. I'll go as far as to eat like chocolate covered raisins. Like I'll be that guy. I don't know if I'm gonna be the biggest fan of choc chip looking cookies that have raisins in them. That's not gonna fly all that great with me. But freaking raisins in my meat dish, yeah, yeah. So right, thank you. Next, I don't want any of that. Best shit is the bunnies though. The bunnies. Oh, wait a second. Are you talking about our caramello bears? The bunnies. What bunnies are you talking about, dude? Bunny chow? You might be talking about a bunny chow, but I'm not sure. Hello, Melt. Are you feeling chilly? Yeah, Dream Notes, I am. It's been raining. It stopped now, fortunately. But when the rain falls, the earth gets coldeth with it. It's kind of beautiful now. Like it's completely open up above me. Yet some clouds behind me, and there's that big ass cloud right there. I want to show you, but I also don't want to move my phone and my camera. Bunny chow. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I got you with that one. No, too sweet. Yeah, yeah. The Cook sisters are really sweet. Like you're not going to be sitting down and eating a whole bowl of them. You're like you eat four and then you're like done for a while. I'm gonna show you, friends. Ah, man. Okay, I'm trying to remember exactly where my legs are, so I can put it right back where it was. Oh, 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 oh. Look, beautiful tree. And then that's what I wanted to show you. Oh, man, I should probably. Like that's what I'm looking at when you see me staring up. Just this big ass cloud coming over the horizon. Like you saw it rain, right? And now what? Where have you gone, clouds of the rains? But that's where we're gonna get some more rain. You see that? People getting solced. There we go. Let's put you right back where I found you, little streaming camera. My mom just came back as well. Isn't that nice? Stonks. I think that should be good. Durban shiznit. Wat sê die ou nou? Ek ons kyk. Boyski? Boyski? I don't know what that is. With a good braai. Well, Poiki. Poiki. Technically, you should leave the K out. It's Potj Poichi. Pottj. Is it JIE or is it JTIE? Man, I haven't written that word in so long. And I miss me some kuru biltong. We actually got some gemsbok biltong right now. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, thank you. I think it looks even better on the. Like, I was checking it out on my main camera. It really is amazing, and it's so trippy that it's completely clear above me as well right now. So, I've been taking a new approach to music making. I've been creating, I'm guessing, synth sounds in separate sessions from writing new music. Made some gnarly vowely bass sounds yesterday. That sounds really cool, Dan. When are we going to be allowed to supplement, or not supplement? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Uh, like, it's like testing, but testing is too simple of a word. I'm trying to be fancy here, okay? With my big articulations. I'm going to get to partake. Yes. When are we going to get to partake of these vowely bass sounds, Dan? They sound amazing. Is it partake the word I was looking for? Yeah, maybe. Maybe partake. Stunning views. That's There's so much of it as well. Because like this is literally just one of these views. A small little one of these views. And each and every one of you have one of these views as well. Ragged but right. Who are you, friend? Huh? Where have you been? How have you been? Are you still alive? How has life been treating you, Ragged? I haven't seen you in forever, my friend. I'm so happy to see you again. Don't you have a job to do? No, Scramble. I do not have a job to do. Oh, it was my dad that returned. It wasn't my mom, actually. That is a surprise. I'm going to DL OBS, download OBS, and start streaming my sound design sessions. There we go, Dan. So that's actually something that me and Dan and Christian and Johan talked about yesterday. About like Dan is spending like an exuberant amount of time creating these beats, like creating the sounds for the beats. So he might as well stream that creative process. And I would love to see that actually. It would be really cool. Onomatopoeia. Wat betekent onomatopoeia alweer? I can't remember. Dan, I was listening to your tunes a while back. I loved recognizing certain sounds. I remember thinking, scissors! Those are scissors. Where are you, Javon? What did you check out? Do you have a job? No, my friend. I'm currently unemployed. I am currently unemployed. And it's been the most free I've felt in my whole life. I basically started working directly after high school. Finished high school, got into a relationship. Parents weren't cool with me being in a relationship. The things that come with being in a relationship. And I was like, you know what? Um, I'm moving out. They were like, oh, how are you gonna pay for rent? And I'm like, oh, I'll figure it out. And I did figure it out. I got myself a job. I suffered. I really did because I refused to ask my parents for money as well. But it was 100% necessary and very worth it for that experience. But in that, I was literally constantly just pursuing this like point I was trying to make, basically, of like proving, not only to my dad, not only to my old schoolmates, but in a way to myself as well, that I'm worthy of earning a certain amount of money, getting a certain amount of physical items, achieving some sort of power status. It's so fucking stupid, dude. That's never made sense. Never really did anything for my soul other than degraded. And when I kind of realized that that is not what I want to be doing anymore, I decided to make a change, a mind shift. You just like sit on the felt. Lol, you're a bum. Yeah, Scramble. Basically, you can see me as a bum. That's is one way, definitely. How about you, Scramble? What are you up to, my friend? I'm curious. Not in a judgeful way at all. I'm just really curious because I'm like I wonder as well how like things basically play out, right? Because we kind of, and I know you as well, Scramble. I've seen you here before, my friend. Like we go through these processes, right, where we experience life, we have this lived experience. We all go to school. We all have this upbringing of some sort. We all have these experiences of being a human being. We all know that we have the capacity to say things to someone, to feel things, to understand things, to and not only all of those things, but also to bring those things to one another. And yet we still do decide to hurt one another, regardless of our understanding of one another. But maybe we don't understand each other as well as we think, right? That might be it as well. If you knew what his 2020 was like, you wouldn't be so quick to judge. It's chill, Dan. I don't mind being judged either, my friend. Because at the end of the day, getting judged, like there's nothing that someone technically did to you, right? It's literally in their mind. They formed this perception of you. Them projecting this perception towards you, like in the form of a comment, for me to be able to see it, I can, take that projection and be like, oh, what? How dare he? No, I can, but I won't. Because there's nothing that he did to me. He created a circumstance for me to do something to myself, maybe. But there's nothing that can be done to me. I definitely don't think you're a bum. I don't think you're lazy. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you, my friend. It's not what it's about at the end of the day. Dan, it was the one you posted on r/Meltmore a while back. More Creative Records. Oh, okay. So, like, some of the tracks on More Creative Records aren't necessarily Dan's. At least as far as I know, right, Dan? No, you haven't. I've never commented before. Don't say you know me. I know you so well, Scramble. Thank you so much for your continued comments, my friend. It's always so nice to have you commenting. Dude, I think about this shit all the time. Am I playing the game the way I want to or the way they want me to? You see, that's the thing as well, my friend. I feel for the longest time I was playing the game they wanted me to. At the end of the day, it's a survival thing as well, right? We want to survive. We want to do these things so that we can eat food and pay for our apartments. And I had to do that as well at the end of the day. That's something that I did. It's something I found a lot of pride in as well. Being able to, do a job, earn a salary for it, pay for my own place. Not having to rely on my parents, not having to ask my parents for everything. And it was definitely this... it wasn't something that brought me any joy, unfortunately. Like it was something that I like went into, and again, like I earned a really good salary while I was working in China. Ooh. And like I still have friends that side. The people that I was working for and working with still have access to me. I was offered a job again today, actually, teaching English, and I was like, no. Like I know now, like even though I can earn a really good salary doing that, and I don't know what a really good salary to you is, friends, but like you get paid between $3,000 and $5,000 a month teaching English in China. So it was a decent income. Like you get that on top of not paying for rent or water or electricity, by the way, as well. And even though I was like, I had more money than I've ever had in my life, I was like still just not satisfied. And that not being satisfied is what really grueled at me, because I was like, I thought, because like the thing is as well, it was this very weird like switch of lifestyle where I went for the last few days of the month working as a salesman. I would go hungry sometimes, legitimately, not having enough money in my bank account to buy myself meals at the end of the month, to not paying rent, not paying for my water or my electricity, and having so much expendable money that I run out of things to buy before the end of the month, sort of vibe. I didn't do that, but that was how much expendable money I had, and I was even more miserable there than I was not being able to eat at the end of the month working as a salesman. And that was like a real wake up call to me. So then I was like working through this whole like China experience, like, earning myself enough money so I can buy myself this computer that I've been fantasizing about my whole life. And I buy myself this computer, and again I get that same realization. I'm like, oh, nothing. Nothing is gonna make you happy, my O. You have to do that for yourself. No, no, no. Oh, I'm missing some comments. Okay, cool, Jovan. That is not actually my music. Very much of them aren't mine, but thank you for the support anyway. Thank you for letting her know as well, Dan. I'm sure, I'm sure there's no harmful intent out the way. My friend backpacked for a few months with no money just because. He said it was a really humbling experience, seeing from the eyes of someone with nothing. Exactly, Jovan. And I wouldn't be opposed to do something like that either, actually. I love when you're in a playful mood. Thank you, Lisa. I also love the playful mood. Thanks for the appreciation, but no, you don't know me. And don't say you do. But I will scramble because, like, if I can't tell you what to do, you can't tell me what to do either. I would want to tell you to only live lovingly and create from that place of lovingness. But you're not gonna listen to me, so I'm gonna continue telling all of our friends what a great friend Scrambler 187 is to Maltmore. I bet you have eyes and a nose. Oh, yes. Oh, Jovan coming in with the proper facts. More Creative Records is run by my close friend and music manager, Zach. I have yet to release stuff in a long time, but the label is growing, so thank you for listening, Jovan. There we go. Thank you for sharing with us, Dan. That's what's, the greatest thing about it as well. You could earn a good salary in China. Yeah, I could, my friend. Thor, what is up, my friend? Positive thoughts all day, every day. Positive thoughts to you as well. Impossible night. Thank you for joining me, my friend. Between 3 to 5 yuan a month. How much would that be? Like, about yuan was like 2.5 rand. So if we let's do the 500 one. That would be about 1,250, right? Rand, which would be like less than $100. Hey, Salty's here as well. Hey, my friend. I hope that you're well. How have you been feeling, my friend? Bro, you sort of look like the character from Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Yeah. The what's his name again? Jon Snow is the one. Kit Harington is his actual name. Damn, bro, you had a lot of expendable money. Yeah, my friend. Yeah, and it didn't bring me happiness either. This I'm doing right now, and not earning a single cent, has been the happiest I've been in my entire life, my friend. Genuinely happy and fulfilled, and knowing that I didn't harm the world with the things I chose to say and the things I chose to do. Because even though I believe that I was doing a good thing, teaching children in China how to speak English, that was my initial thought. Like, oh, I'm doing a good thing, I'm teaching kids English. That's amazing. And then I spent more time doing it, and I started realizing, bruh, you're teaching kids English at 8 p.m. at night. These kids are 6 years old, dude. What were you doing as a 6-year-old at 8 p.m. at night? And I kept thinking about these things, and the reason they can only do 8 p.m. classes, it's not because that's the only classes we have open. It's because that's the only classes the kid has open. A 6-year-old only has open space at 8 p.m. at night. Because he has extra sport classes, and he has extra music classes, and he has extra math classes as a 6-year-old. And I was, in a way, facilitating. I was being that person for him to go to have parts of his childhood stolen. And I know, like, if I'm not the one doing it, someone else is going to be doing it. But I don't know, my dude. It hurts me. It hurts me to do anything that isn't, for the greater good of humanity and for my own soul as well. And it's difficult sometimes. It's not always what is what is most desirable or plausible even sometimes. I liked it a lot, Dan. Which ones were yours? I'm looking forward to what you'll release. So, like, Dan actually still needs to make himself a new creative name. Isn't that right, Dan? Isn't that right? I look forward to hearing what that is going to be, actually. Oh, Layden's in the house. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you being here with us today. How do you make money? I'm not making money right now, my friend. I'm not making money right now. I do have some savings, and I also have very generous and loving parents. And we live on a farm, which is great because we have a bunch of stuff that needs to get done. We have like wild animals as well, not wild, some wild animals, and then we have FIA stock animals as well. So there's a lot to be done. Yeah, and fortunately, I have generous parents that love me enough to take me in, especially since it's in the middle of a pandemic. I really appreciate them. Good. Good today. Feeling good today. Glad to see you. Good to see you as well, Salty. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the help that you've extended as well. So, like, we had one friend ask about a notification bot for the Meltmore streams so that there is actually a notification, when I'm going live. And I wasn't able to figure out or find the bot that did it on the Discords because it was fully booked, but they made a bot 2, Discord or RPAN bot 2. So I'm hoping that one actually works. Good thing your parents will have your back after the realization that China isn't for you. My friend, like, they had my back when I was, an infant child as well. What are you talking about? Oh, like, you think I like went to China knowing they'll be there? Like, I could have realistically, just went and lived in my own place, started working again, whatever, get into a new groove. But I realized that there was no groove I was gonna get into that wasn't gonna be in some way at some point not something that I believe is going to serve my highest purpose. Because this, not only content creation, but being able to share just aspects of my experience has been something that I've been dreaming about for such a long time as well, for most of my life. And I feel a lot of the turmoil that I experienced in my life is denying myself these things that I knew I wanted or needed in life. Denying myself the freedom to experience these things instead of actually just doing them. Because we do this a lot, and friends, we do this a lot, where we tell ourselves, oh, I want to be doing this thing, that thing, so and as well, if I start doing these things, like, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna get better at this skill. I'm going to understand more of this topic, da 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 da. And yet we still have that resistance to do those things. And I talk about it so much, and I'll talk about it until I die, or until I understand it. Da 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 da. Hey Jovan, how are you doing today? Good. Playing with the Doge and vibing with the stream. How are you? There we go. I just woke up. I had a late night last night. Had a late night playing Valorant lane. Because, like, here in the adult world, wink wink, having a late night means staying up drinking. I hope you weren't staying up drinking, Lane. I'll fly all the way to America and come and kick your ass, dude, if you start drinking at this age. He says hypocritically, we have our drinking age at like 18, but kids start drinking at like 15. Especially in like small towns like I live, because there's just nothing else to do other than drink and fornicate, unfortunately. And if you're not, excited about doing that stuff, you also don't have friends in high school, which I had to to learn the hard way. And I'm okay with it. Damn. High school was an experience. Let's call it that. It was an experience. Command the whole of creation to serve you in awakening. That's a tall order. Command the whole of creation to serve you in awakening. So the way of thinking of that whole of creation, at least the way I try to think about it, because it's very difficult to try and imagine literally everything that's ever been created to serve you, right? Thinking about, the sun serving me as a small little human being. Thinking about my solar system serving me as a small human being. Galaxy, universe. Like, it's very difficult to really imagine the whole serving you. But the way I think about it, at least trying to get yourself to understand being served by the whole, is to realize that you are that. You are that whole. And that is basically the awakening in itself. Like, you're commanding the whole to serve you in your awakening. But in awakening, you realize that you are the whole. So it always serves you in your awakening, because that is what you are, basically. I remember you drinking the 2 Red Bulls, actually. I had to stay up for my brother. He was coming in town, and I'm the only one that stays up for him when he gets here late. Oh, Lane! Lane, you sweetheart. Man, that's beautiful, dude. That's really beautiful. That's really nice. Yeah, I remember you being still up while I was dancing, on the 2 Red Bulls. Caffeinated and sleepy. That's really nice, Lane. I want you to know that, my friend. That's really nice. What was the one experience from China you will take from you and will help you grow? I will take from there and will help me grow. Take with me and will help me grow. One experience in China. It's not a good one, is the thing, my friend. Like, I feel if I learned anything in China, it's to be less trusting of people, unfortunately. And I don't necessarily like not being trusting of people. At my core, I'm an optimist. I want to see the best in people, and sometimes it bites me in the ass, unfortunately. But I'd rather get bitten in the ass for wanting to see the best in people than bite others in the ass for wanting to see the worst in them. So yeah, maybe be a little bit more careful with who you trust is one thing that I learned in China. Does he hug you when he gets there? No, we don't really hug much. Only as he leaves. Okay, at least as he leaves. You're a good brother, Lane. You are. Try and hug him more, my friend. Try and hug him more. Hugs have been something I've been implementing with my brothers. And it's been really nice. We do try to hug each other. Man, I'm thinking about weird cultural things that we used to do. Like the French. I'm not saying all French, not stereotyping. I'm just talking in general terms. The French have a way of treating each other where they kiss each other on the cheeks. And in our family, it is very common for us to kiss one another hello when we see each other after a long time. And I'm thinking a lot of these things are going to completely shift and change with the new, post-COVID era. I don't think it's going to be as cool anymore. As cool anymore for family members to kiss each other hello and goodbye. Which is something I'm not 100% opposed to be completely honest. That's a great outlook. Thank you, Salty. Well, I'm so intrigued by sibling relationships, especially close ones. The idea of hugging my brother is weird. The dynamic is just weird. Man, but my sister, we love each other, but we hug on special occasions. Like, that's interesting as well, Jovan. I try and give my sister actually a lot of hugs. Like, when I see her looking down, I'll actually just hold her, have her hug me, hold her head, just be there for her, be a big brother, if you will. Is your brother your big brother or your little brother? I'm curious, Jovan. I'm happy that you and your sister get to hug at least on special occasions, if you will. I feel you, Jovan. My sister refuses to hug me, or any family member for that matter. She's a negative person. It's one side of the coin. Damn. Fortunately, you have enough positivity to balance her out. Hugs are so odd to me. I have a fear of touching someone else for some reason, but if we have hugged before, I'm totally cool with it. So I'm gonna be the one that has to hug you first, Lane. Oh wait, dude. I'll do the sneak attack hug, dude. Make sure you don't see me coming. Can't run away from me. Hey, bro, got to listening some Psytrance/Psytrance that you previously mentioned. And how have you been finding it, my friend? Progressive Psytrance. Like, if I can recommend artists to you, leave my water alone. If I can recommend artists to you, listen to Menumas, All in One, Memento Mori, and maybe Mandragora as well. But he has a lot of music that is not necessarily Psytrance as well. Oh, Jesse is here. Hey, Jesse, thank you for joining us, my friend. How have you been feeling? How have you been feeling? Have you had any tests as of late? Is the studying calming down a little bit? It was like a little bit of a mini vacation to my like siblings and stuff. I don't know if you had a little mini vacation of your own. Mm-mm-mm. Maybe give a family member a good business-like handshake and wish each other the best. Yes, like I think hugs. I don't want hugs to go away. I really do enjoy hugs, and I believe there's a lot of power in a hug as well, and with your intention for giving that hug and the way that you give that hug. So I don't hope hugs go away, but the kissing on the lips, I do hope goes away a little bit. Like, I don't know if it's mean. I think it's because of my grandma. Like, she overdoes it. She like grabs my head and then she like does this. And she like just puckers her lips and then basically pushes me against her face. And I'm like, ugh. Please don't stop doing this to me. Da dum dum dum. I think it's because, oh, there we go. My older sister hugs me all the time. There we go. That's nice. I'm happy to hear that. I think it's because when we were fighting as kids, my parents would make us hug. Oh, we hated it. That makes sense, Jovan. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. My parents never made us do that, actually. My parents did the opposite. My dad was one of those parents that gave us boxing gloves and made us beat the shit out of each other. And it worked. Look at us now. Look at how it turned out. Isn't it great? Please recommend some artists. Thank you. So again, menu must like menu, like you're ordering from menu. MAS menu must. Then Mandragora, man, DRA, Mandra, and then GORA, Gora, Mandragora, and then All in One, ALLINONE, All in One. Those three bands and Memento Mori. So I hope you could spell Memento Mori as well. Memento Mori is also a good one. Those are some stonky. And then Infected Mushroom is also a good one, but also has some mixed bag music you'll find. Hey, brew, can I have some greens? Got any spare? I have spare greens, oh, and I can give it to you for free, but you'll have to come all the way here for me to give it to you. I can't send it to you or sell it to you. I love hugs, but they're not always welcomed. That uncomfortableness might make me feel like two positive sides of a magnet. Yeah, you want to pop away from each other. Older brother, he's so firm in everything he does. Excuse me. Yeah, the masculine, ultra masculine, Jovan, too masculine, being too firm. But it's one expression. Jovan, I'm stealing that. My kids will be made to hug after arguments. Oh, Dan, you wanna scar? You wanna like negative reinforce hugs into them, make them hate hugs as well. mm. You think it's a great idea as well, Lisa? I actually don't like the hugging after arguments thing because I feel, again, a hug is something that you're giving to someone, right? And if you're hugging someone to get something over with, because your parents told you have to do that, and that's the energy that you practice, then that's going to become a part of your default mode network because you're a child and you're very malleable. I don't think it's the best thing to do. My personal opinion, I don't think it's the best thing to do. We taught about it, but man, we hated it. Hi, Jesse. We laughed about it, but man, we hated it. Oh, okay. Yeah, totally, Jovan. I'm not going to get into it. I have a weird relationship with human touch. You don't have to get into it, Lane. We are here for you in the direct messages or voice chats if you want to. There. My brother made me and Shay box when mom was busy. Your brother sounds like a mad lad. Shay, that's my sister. I assume. Thank you for letting me know her name as well. Che? Che. Is that how I say it? Jovan and Che. Now I want to know your brother's name as well, because it seems there's like a pattern going on here. You have eccentric names. Our good friend Scramble187 is still here with us. We didn't get the power of one boxing gloves. We didn't get the power of one boxing gloves. I don't know what power of one means. Or if that, yeah, maybe it's like a brand of boxing gloves or something. But yeah, like me and me and the brother that usually used to fight each other, were very close in age, and we were kind of close in stature. At least while we were like 11, 12, those ages when we were really fighting. So yeah, it was just good fun. I was allowed to use like sometimes only one hand and stuff, but he got some good hits in. It was very satisfying. Dum dum. My brother made me a box. Oh yeah. As one of three brothers, we were left to sort out amongst ourselves. Yep, I am also one of three brothers, but I also have an additional sister on top of that. We didn't get the power of one. Short for Chayin. Whoa, that name. I had a friend named Shay. I don't know how to say that name is the thing. Chayona, but pronounced the same though. Is it Chay? Am I saying it correctly, Jovan? Do let me know if I'm saying it correctly. Because it is a ch sound, right? And then the EY is an A sound. Or like a... Yeah, it is. It is. Damn. English. English be difficult though. Interesting. That is an arguably cooler way to spell it. It is, actually. But it's technically doesn't make sense that it's pronounced the same way. I don't know how to pronounce it at all. Shay, you're saying it right. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic, Jovan. Thank you for letting me know. Again, you don't have to tell me. Tell me. I don't want to tell you, Meltmore. If you don't want to tell me, so I know at least. Like, what's your brother's name? Does he also have an interesting name? And is there a reason? Like, does Jovan and Shayona have any, or Shayoni? I'm not sure. Shayoni, I'm really not sure. Does it have meanings? Because like my sister's name, I think has meaning. Rudo, my younger brother, his name means love. Vessel, his name is a name from an old family member. My name is the family name. And Shantae also means like gift of God or something like that. All of us have these, direction-oriented reason behind our names. I got Menumas written down, but wasn't able to get the other artists. Okay, so Menumas is the first one. The second one is All in One. All in One. Oh, I'll give you some time this time, my friend. All in One. So, ALL space IN space ONE. All in One. Then, there is also the artist called... Why am I spacing now? Memento Mori. Memento Mori. So M-O-N... No, M-O-M... M-O-M-E-N-T-O space M-O-R-I. Memento Mori. And Mandragora as well. But, like, listen to those three. Menumas, All in One, Memento Mori. Those are going to be some stonky tracks for you, my friend. You'll enjoy it, I'm sure. Dum-dum-dum-dum. How does Cytrons go down amongst the wildebeest? They like it. They don't mind that at all, actually. Because I'm wilder than those beasts. Man, that doesn't actually work. Does it? Wild? Yeah, it does actually. Wild and Volt, we have the same word. So, but uh, slachter. We say er like for multiple, or when we try to multiply a word, like my food is worse than yours. I'll say my kos is slachter as Jona. So wilder beast sounds like wilder, like it's wilder than the other one, which I guess is the same thing for English now that I think about it. So yeah, I am the wilder beast, my friend, and it goes it goes down pretty nice actually. Uriah, Shayona, Shayona. My mom chose the names because she wanted us all to grow up having trouble with pronunciation. You absolute savage, Jovan. That makes me laugh. Uriah. Yeah, I think I got that one. That's the bro. Thank you. Thank you for sharing with me, my friend. Uriah, Jovan, and Shayona. Shayona. Eccentric names, beautiful names. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that with me, my friend. Feel closer already. I want to have a son and name him Leonidas and call him Leo. That's pretty cool. I do like that actually, Dan. I love that name. Me too. Thank you, friend. Thank you. I want a Lucifer and I call him Luke. Is that bad? Probably. It would be bad if you call him Lucifer and then you send him to a Catholic school, Lane. But I don't think the name in itself would be. Please don't do that. It would be funny, but don't. But that's a cool one. Shiadmon. Shiadmon or Chaedman. Man, these names are difficult. Again, with the pronunciation. I want to name my kid Elkin. And that's a name I gave my mom when I was a 6-year-old kid. I was like, I'm going to call my son Elkin one day. And she's like, what the fuck? Why are you thinking about your son's names? And I'm like, I don't know. Elkin. E-L-K. Either I or E-N. So what's the deal? When do you speak Afrikaans and when do you speak English in daily life? Ek praat Afrikaans wanneer ek met Afrikaans mense praat en ek praat Engels wanneer ek met Engelse mense praat. Dis nie rocket science nie, ou. Oh, Scrabble, my friend. I can't. Sade. Probably the coolest guy I know, super into ancient history, especially Egyptian history. Sademan. Oh, I'm guessing it's supposed to be said Sade, because my smooth brain doesn't know how to words. My friends, we're coming to an end. Thank you so much for being here with me on the stream today. I always appreciate your presence. I'll see you again tomorrow, my friends. Goodbye.